Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to answer one interesting question that I found in the comment section of the recent videos that I uploaded, which is about why there are many single mothers in the Philippines. And I assume that the person who commented this question is a foreign guy. So his question was about, can a Filipina single mother or can a Filipina write and use your name, your last name, so that her child could have a father in their birth certificate? I know, guys, that sounds a valid question, right? But I feel like this question has an overthinking feeling. There's just a lot of overthinking there, and though it's possible, but still it shows that the guy doesn't have any probably trust to that Filipina or to that Filipina single mother he is dating. Okay, so to give you my answers to this question, I am going to base them based on my personal experience because I have three kids, and one of my kids before she doesn't have any birth certificate before until elementary school, and I'm gonna tell you the details later. The first answer is yes, a Filipina can write your name in her child's birth certificate even without the valid IDs or the photocopies of the valid IDs. But there's a but there. It will still be an invalid birth certificate unless you are there physically, you have the physical appearance, and you have to show your valid IDs. Okay, I'm not gonna elaborate that too much. It only means that you need to be present physically the time when she gave birth. Okay, it's not after a month, not after a year. It only means that she cannot use your name. She can write it, but she cannot use it in the child's birth certificate. This happened to me before, but in a little different situation, because my eldest daughter, she almost have her birth certificate. Unfortunately, her father at the time, he was too young. He doesn't have any valid IDs or any valid government IDs. So even he is present, physically present at the time in the midwife clinic. He was there. I had a labor. I gave birth. Unfortunately, the midwife clinic only gave us, I believe that's only 7 days to produce his valid IDs because I was the only one who got one that time. Unfortunately, the midwife clinic told us that since the grace period is over, we will be the one to submit the late birth certificate application. Let's put it this way, the application of the late birth certificate to the municipality hall, the city's municipal hall. So it means that they will not help us since there's a grace period, there's a deadline. So sadly, my eldest child, doesn't have her birth certificate until elementary school. But fast forward, she got now her birth certificate. So let me give you a situation here. For example, you are the biological father of a Filipino child, but unfortunately, you are not physically present after your girlfriend or your fiance or your wife's uh, giving birth. For example, you cannot go back to the Philippines yet, so what could happen? Guys, first of all, I know this is I am the bearer of a sad news. Based on my experience as well, the grace period is a grace period. You cannot ask an extension anymore from the midwife clinic or hospital because that is the rule. That is their rule. Maybe they are trying to avoid something there. I don't know what, but they can only give you 7 days. Probably it's different now because that time that was till 2008. So probably they have, I don't know, longer grace period. Okay, so for example, you cannot come to the Philippines yet. So what could happen is you have to process the late birth certificate registration. Again, you will be the one to process the late birth certificate registration. You will be the one to go to the municipal hall, National Statistics Office, to get interviewed because you are applying for a late birth certificate. You have to prove, you have to answer questions from the staff of the National Statistic Office because, yeah, why is it like you are applying for a late birth certificate registration? What happened? You know, even if your Filipina has your valid IDs, even your Filipina has a photocopy of your valid IDs, you still need to sign these papers because I did that before. You need to sign not only the the birth certificate, the application form, but you need to be there as well. Like, how can you cannot just forge? Your wife cannot forge your signature, right? That is not allowed. So the clinic, the hospital, I am pretty sure they want the father to be there to make sure that this is the real biological father. Unless you're willing to be the father of a child whose father is a Filipino, and you have to be here physically present during the application or the registration of the birth certificate because I did that before. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for your time. Please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, share my channel to your friends. And again, just to clarify, do not overthink. I know this could happen, but it's not really common here. Not every single mother would do that. Not every single Filipina would use a foreign man's name just to have, oh, the father of my child is a foreign guy, and our last name sounds like, an American, yeah, American, Canadian, or foreign guy's name. So, again, thank you so much, and see you in the next video.